In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Eagles offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown has it.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Keeps the legs moving. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. White going to attack through the air. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Eastern Michigan going fast.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But think about it. Nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Woollyhan. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Wilkins. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Complete to the left. Giving him his pass. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Eagles!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Keep it on the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense problem has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Third down play from the gun. Feeling some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And now on second down for this offense. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. White wants to throw it. He fires one deep over the middle. Another incompletion on third down. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. That's caught. It's Brown. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He's going to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Wilkins. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And the Cardinals get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. White going to attack through the air. They're working that left side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Cardinals are flying down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He fires to the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Ashby. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was trying to cash in. And red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Give to Brown. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to the well. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do going downfield for the big play? And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Eastern Michigan going fast.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Collins. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Quarterback checking off. White wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, here comes this offense. White going to attack through the air. Gets it out quickly. They get him down after he makes the catch. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big
Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Eagles will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. White wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Cardinals have this offense rolling. On the ground, it's Ashby. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. They move the tight end all over. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Gets open down the middle. Now on second down. Running behind that left side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. On the run, it's Ashby. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McClain. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Unloads it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. The Cardinals pick up the first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. So they're going to go for it here on fourth down after missing a field goal attempt earlier in the game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Well, jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
These corners backing off a bit. Got it behind the line. It's Collins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his conversion.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. He wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Reeled it in and just made the house call. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. White going to attack through the air. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. The tag. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. And he's knocked down. The Cardinals in the hurry-up. Quarterback will audible. On second down, looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? White wants to throw it. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning.
Hit the afterburners, kid. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. And that one will put them up here in the second half. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals are marching down the field. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Plows through the defense. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Snagged in the middle, it's Willingham. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Woolley hit. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. They're going to throw it again. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal from way back there. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dan. And everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Eastern Michigan going fast. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. He's looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Offense gets set for second down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. White wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously.
And he's running in the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Brown has it. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun. Wants to pass. He's going to take off. At the 20. He's got space. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 21 over Northern Illinois.
He'll start this drive firing.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll take another shot here. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Louisville! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. To the air, it's right. He's going for it all. Pulls it in on the left. All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals! And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Collins. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They're trying to get to it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes his connection. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for he'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Trying to run it in. Touchdown Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points. And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to pass. It's right. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies and trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's just 2 guys being on the same page, and they just dialed up a play that they feel so confident in. They know their quarterback and receiver can go out and execute in this juncture of the game, winning, needing that 3rd down to ice it. That was perfect.
Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And, David, I think moving forward, this team just has to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.